the table. Mike was going to do bracelets, and then Mike went down a rabbit hole.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What drawer were these in again?
Bottom drawer, middle. And you can get the other earbud.
Where's the other? Oh, it's in here.
Yeah. Then you can hear our guest.
Be our guest. Be our guest.
Me, a guest? Never. I'm just an invader.
I mean, you can invade anytime. Open door policy.
I thought I was the invader.
So.
I thought I was the invader.
I mean, you put a ring on it, so...
The personal space invader.
But you don't allow me to invade that often.
No, sorry.
She doesn't do married men. Ask her husband. What was that, Axel?
Personal space invader. You did not social distance.
Yeah, no, we didn't social distance that well from each other.
Yeah, that's how we got a kid.
Exactly.
Yeah. They say COVID was the worst thing you could have caught then. No, there was this bug that lasted 9 months. And then it lasts for another, like,
it's
21
more closer
years.
Closer to, like, 10. I think when I was pregnant with Gwen for, I think, 39, or either 39 or 42 weeks. I can't remember. Somewhere in there. But, either way, she's here now. So.
The boomerangs can be used as melee. No. No, Echo. Why would you do that to your players?
Logon's got put in the wrong place. They are ranged that fire a melee weapon, the syringe, so they got to put the wrong spot. So they got put in the wrong spot, rather.
Logons don't always use syringes, though.
I disagree at the same time because they fire a melee weapon, but you can't really use an arrow that way.
See, and I just have the meme of that guy blowing a dart, but what ends up happening is the dildo attaching to the window. That's where my mind went. I'm sorry. I'm a degenerate.
You're not sorry.
I'm a degenerate.
You're not sorry. Don't lie to the people.
The good, innocent people.
They watch us.
I was gonna say, it was probably a perfectly fine stream until I showed up. Darts, arrows, and syringes are all possible to be fired from a blowgun. Fair. Arrows or bolts?
No, even bolts are big.
I mean, I guess it depends upon your perspective on what big is. Thank you, Axel.
Axel's just throwing money at us for sounds.
No regrets. I have no idea where else I'm going to use these bits.
I just hate that sometimes like ooh, it's just a part of my vocabulary now, and I blame you.
I apparently infected Jinxie with it too.
So. Oh my god. Yeah. You're terrible.
Absolute worst.
But I love you.
So how you? Worst warp.
So how are you doing?
Yes.
Gotcha. But boomerangs were commonly used as melee, like historically they were a clubbing weapon on top of their throwing. Yeah, and supposedly they were also used as a musical instrument. So,
I mean, pain is music to the ears.
So, I mean, I don't know because I'm not a connoisseur of that kind of thing, but, I mean, why not?
The sound of death.
Wow.
Here we go. My last one for the
Motherfucker, you're
day.
the world's worst friend.
Oh. Did it work?
Yep, we heard it.
Okay, good.
I am on the opinion that the first Deadpool movie was the better of the Deadpool movies, but that's me.
I told
Oh,
Deadpool
yeah,
4.
that was the worst friend, but you know.
I know.
You are not the worst friend. Trust me.
Oh, you have examples worse than me. I see. I'm kidding.
We do, but we're also streaming. We have tagged.
That's why I'm teasing.
But yeah, I've decided that all the historically accurate stuff, I'm going to have my giant boomerang pole arm. Giant boomerang pole arm.
This vaguely sounds like an Inuyasha reference, by the way.
Wasango. I mean,
Yeah.
she just had a giant boomerang.
I know, but like melee weapon boomerang, big ass fucking boomerang.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not going to work.
Yeah, Sango was my baby sister's favorite character. Sheepa.
You know, that makes sense.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
I will beat you!
But my mom's favorite characters was Shippo and Moroku. Believe it or not. Were my mom's favorite. Okay, for reference, polearms are crafted by adding wood to a one-handled melee weapon. Retains all of its traits but requires 2 hands and gets a 3 meters of bonus range. Boomerangs fall into that category.
So 3 meter bonus range. That's 2 squares extra.
No, that does not make sense. I love it, but I hate it too. If Rick was written, that works. That is just cursed.
That's reach plus. And also, technically, if you're trained properly, a claymore is a one-handed weapon. A katana is a one-handed weapon.
Oh, I don't like that thought process.
Yeah.
My question is, when I imagine like a boomerang pole arm, like part of me just imagines like a shepherd's hook.
Just because you can tie it onto a pole doesn't mean that's an efficient weapon.
I mean, have you seen some of the weapons in the 100 Years' War?
But it doesn't mean that it actually makes it efficient. Sometimes it makes it weaker.
I don't know if they're doing it for efficiency so much as they're doing it for the lulz and because they can. Okay, be right back.
Must warm up dinner for the scale, baby.
Yep. He actually went to his warm side today.
Could you please leave the earbud here?
Fine.
It's so that the audio doesn't cut out while you're dancing around in the kitchen.
No, you're just gonna talk about me when I'm not in here, and you don't to Axel, and you don't want me to hear what Axel's gotta say. I see how it
Oh, of
is.
course, we're gonna publicly shame you on the stream. Of course.
I mean, technically, we already did when I was like, "Hey, she doesn't do married men. Ask her husband."
Yeah, I know.
Because I've seen people do the crisscross method.
No boomerangs of the.
I would outright say no boomerangs if the idea of an almost 10-foot large boomerang didn't amuse me so much.
See, the best part of that thought process is I'm thinking of literally a boomerang with a stick attached to it on one side.
Wait,
So then
I just broke your game. I just broke your game. Hey, David, thank you for the lurk. And I just broke your game. I'm going to sit here and make a polearm out of a lance while I'm on a horse because you can still use it with one hand. And it becomes a one-handed melee weapon.
Oh no.
So I'm going to add an extra 3 meters to my lance. I'm going to hit my enemy before they can even sit here and get in range. There you go.
Our daughter.
Did she just say mama?
She's just talking to herself.
Yeah, that's not the most unbalanced.
Dabbid? I don't know a Dabbid.
What was the
But hi, David.
Yeah, that's not the most unbalanced thing. You know what? Yeah, it doesn't surprise me that you would say that. So if I crisscross...
We legitimately added a thing called a short lance so that it could become a full lance and made into a polearm.
So we're making up weapons so we can use those rules. Let's see. I think they're trying to break their own game.
I mean, isn't that the fun part? Uh-huh.
Don't let them know what I do to my own game.
Yeah, it's the only instance.
you break your own game? Never.
That and the boomerang.
No, my game is perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Definitely believe you.
You should.
Not.
What?
Let's say I trust you as far as I can throw you, buddy.
Our game is balanced by making everything unbalanced.
The only law is that there is no law. Only in chaos can we all survive.
I was gonna say that sounds like just pure anarchy, and I'm for
The
it.
natural order is no order.
I'm
Mike, are
still
you a member of the
thinking-
Red Lotus?
Oh, God.
No.
Uh-huh.
Let's face it, I wouldn't make it in the Red Lotus. I'm too chill. They'd be like, kill, anarchy, mayhem. That sounds like a lot of effort, man. How about we just live and let live? But chaos. Ooh, again, I love chaos. It's just a lot of effort.
Yeah. Like, we were gonna have a Gestalt Mythic game, but that never ended up taking off, which is kind of sad. Our game makes a lot of hard set rules that makes 1K easy ways to break those rules for the fun of playing. That's fair. Aren't you supposed to start in the middle?
The middle of what?
This.
Depends. There's like 500 different ways to do it.
Are we doing it the Mike way?
Is there any other way?
I mean, you just said yourself, so yes.
The only way is the Mike way now.
Mm-hmm. Enemies have to be balanced around having 4 to 5 times the amount of health that the players have.
So what? It's supposed to be 1v player, 1v the group? Or are the players just going to be sitting here and doing ridiculous amounts of damage, and the NPCs are going to be like, ah! Help me! You see, I've proven in my game that players do massive damage, but when you use the same math for the NPCs, NPCs can do massive damage too.
Something I've been told by a lot of people is really fun, by the way, that the high numbers make them feel more powerful than they are to scale. You basically turn them into an anime character. It's essentially what it is.
Yeah.
That's what I like about the Gestalt campaign, is you feel ridiculously more powerful than, like, NPCs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah!
You go up
It's
to the
what...
guards and you're like, I could literally just turn you into dust in, like, 2 seconds. Shut the fuck up.
Just like, I'm the Dragonborn. Like, that's how I kind of feel, like, almost no matter where... Well, I shouldn't say that because I die a lot in Skyrim, because I tend to play, like, squishy mages. So,
yeah,
you know.
We still need to sit here and set up your computer with the mods, get the rest of the mods, make sure things work.
So we can hopefully try and...
But we don't know if
up.
Axel's going to be playing on a toaster or not.
A toaster?
I mean, the toaster is fine. The internet connection for the toaster, on the other hand.
I don't know. It depends on which toaster you're talking about. The current toaster that you're looking at the stream on, that doesn't exactly work.
I think one person in the first test did 192 damage in one hit. Their level was 8 when it adjusted to D&D levels.
Yeah, we don't talk about things with numbers and damage in my game. I've actually had even, like, Axel had broken my game with numbers for damage. It was fun. I also had somebody somehow make it to where they had a plus, like, 120 stealth at level 1, and I was like, and now I need to go back to the drawing board, because you broke it!
Yep. She was basically like, can I take this dude's, like, clothes right off of him? Can I just, like, pickpocket his clothes?
I was like, I don't see why not.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we don't talk about the Goblin Space Cult. One-shot Cthulhu glitch.
I am debating on heading out to go get some food.
I mean, when was the last time you ate?
Yes.
How's that?
5 hours ago?
Then I think it should be decided and you should just go get food.
Yeah, but also meh.
I feel that. I do, on a spiritual level. I do. But I also want you to take care of yourself. But I won't force you, but I encourage you to...
I won't force you, but I will beat you if you don't.
That is Kate logic, isn't it?
But also calorie deficit, so...
I feel that I've been counting calories. Also, if you were here, I'd be shoving one of the scones I made in your face. So...
Yeah, calorie deficit thoughts would go away real fast if someone offered me cookies.
Yep.
Cookies, scones, anything.
Scones made in an air fryer.
It's like, oh, so there's more sugar in this than there is, like, any other ingredient? Yeah, sure, I'm down.
Actually, mine doesn't have a lot of sugar because I also use Truvia Complete, so it's like 0 calories. But there is a fourth a cup of pecans and I mean, that's not really sugar, but that's calories. And a fourth a cup of mini semi-sweet chocolate chips.
I will have to say, pecans are going to usually upset my mouth, but I will give it a go anyway.
Oh. Well, the other thing is, what could totally turn you off too, unless you don't really care, is they're also vegan.
I mean, it depends. Some vegan things are decent.
I mean, it's vegan butter and it's made with flax eggs.
Oh,
instead of just...
I would try it, but the thing is some people like go, oh, it's vegan, but then it's like the primary ingredients to it is like fruit, and I'm like, yeah, there's no problem with that.
Yeah, it's vegan. You mean it's a fruitcake?
No, my dad was, he begrudgingly ate one because I just told him that it was whole wheat flour. And then I went ahead and I told him it was vegan. He just, like, looked at me like he was utterly betrayed, and then he was disgusted. I'm like, you're still eating it. Shut up.
He was betrayed by his own daughter.
How was he betrayed?
He was offered a lovely scone, and then he found out it was evil.
It's not evil.
It's only made with the plants. No moo juice, no floof powder.
Yeah, there's flute powder in it. There's like 14.
But there's still no moo juice.
No, it's made with almond milk.
No unborn children.
Yeah, no eggs. Flax eggs.
Like I said, I would give it a try. I just,
See,
Alright, y'all are coming with me.
my husband should be thankful because I have been trying to eat more vegan and vegetarian lately, and I'm the one who makes all the meals. So he should be thankful that I'm not roping him into it.
Kate, I also can't have most of it.
I know, that's the other reason is because I'm nice.
Yeah, and the problem is I'd be in the bathroom all the time.
You're in the bathroom all the time anyway.
Yeah, far worse, and I wouldn't even be able to stream.
I know.
I wouldn't even be able to work. You would literally be killing me.
My point still stands.
Ow.
There's one combo we have since fixed that allowed a player to deal infinite damage by worshipping Goblin as a god of space. How does that work?
That sounds like a custom ruling.
I mean, probably, but...
It's their own game, so yeah. I mean... They are designing their own game, so there's...
Yeah. I'm debating on taking the truck that is breaking down to go get some actual food, or if I should just go to the gas station and walk.
Or if you should get delivery.
I could get delivery as well, but I am kind of running out of money.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I get you.
So, if you went to the gas station, what would you get?
If I went to the gas station, I would probably grab some Red Bulls for tomorrow. And then I would struggle with the rest of it. You asked. I answered.
Yeah, I did. I know.
He was
I'm not
honest.
I can't be mad.
Well, you can be mad. It just
Doesn't do anything.
no.
No, I just...
He was honest.
I know.
He could have lied to you.
I mean... Fair.
Well, okay, if I got True Norths, would it be better?
No.
Okay, but why?
Because I said so.
True Norths are caffeinated sparkling water. So they have no sugar.
Like my Aha or Bubbly.
Yeah, there's bubbly that's like that too.
Yeah, I know.
This one's basically a Red Bull with no sugar in it, though. And then honestly tastes absolutely fucking disgusting.
Red Bull tastes absolutely disgusting anyway, so...
I disagree. I love Red Bull. I like literally everything that everyone considers bad about it.
Well, you're entitled to your opinion, no matter how wrong it is.
I like energy drinks, and this is the exact reason why, and I sound like an addict saying this. I like energy drinks for the astringent, sour energy drink flavor.
Just
Like that
people...
tangy, like puckers your face up and is super bitter flavor that's like caffeine in the background. That's what I like.
I remember when I used to drink Venom.
I used to too.
No, I can't do it anymore. The last energy drink I actually remember having was a Monster Java. Actually, I think it was specifically the Irish cream one. I think.
That sounds really freaking good.
I haven't had one since.
I love those. Those hate me though.
I've been finding energy drinks don't like me anymore.
I mean, nothing likes you anymore.
Yeah, not even my wife.
At least your daughter gives you hugs.
Yeah, at least my daughter gives me hugs. She used to say no and run away. Now she just walks up to me and leans on me.
Mm-hmm.
Progress. At least there's progress on something here. I say as I sit here and try to get this to fucking work.
Well, it would help if maybe... Huh?
I won't be able to watch stream, but I'm gonna walk to the gas station.
Okay. Just be safe.
I refuse. Also, I'm gonna still be on Discord.
I know, but still. That doesn't change what I said.
Yeah.
Axel's safe.
I mean, there's like hobos out here with shanks, so you know.
If anything, they have to be worried about Axel.
Why?
Axel's our friend. You should know that answer.
But Axel is also like the chillest dude on earth that I know.
I was about to say, you just have to know that I have no self-preservation.
Yeah. Like, this is not helping me.
God damn, I didn't realize how close this gas station really was. I'm almost there.
And you just left your house?
Yeah, it's literally like a rock's throw away.
Yeah. What you thinking?
It's not gonna work now.
You know, you could, look up different binding techniques instead of trying to do it the mic way.
The problem with
the right runes.
what was that?
I was making a bad joke. She said binding techniques. I said, is he using the correct runes?
See, my brain instantly went to chest binding, so that's where I went. In which case, Mike's never had to do that. I have, so... Actually, I still have the bandages somewhere. But yeah. I scared my mom.
What? Because you didn't have any chesticles when you were binded?
No, because I said, I want to be a guy tomorrow. My mom's like, Kate, are you having an identity crisis? I'm like, nope, I just want to be a guy tomorrow.
That's fair. Gender fluidity is a thing.
So.
It's not a gender identity crisis if you know that you're, not really.
No,
in a
I
box.
just liked how I freaked all my guy friends out, though, because naturally, I said I was going to be a guy, and they're just like, yeah, but you lack the plumbing, and then they went to grope me, and they freaked the fuck out because I did have plumbing.
I think the part that should actually freak anybody out is the fact that they were groping you.
And they were my best friends.
Yeah.
It was high school. Whatever.
I'll be right back. I'm going to go into the store.
All right. That sounds like typical high school shenanigans. Hi, Jamie. Yes, it does. Especially coming from the background I did.
We don't talk about the girl who scratched me.
I know. But yeah. I mean, I would do kind of like weird shit all the time. Like I tend to dress more like goth back then. So, or at least as goth as I could. I was mostly like, just all blacks. But one day I would just go into school and I would have rag curls and I'd be wearing all pink and freak my friends out. So, yep. But yeah, high school.
High school. A nightmare.
I mean, for me, high school wasn't all terrible. But then again, like, I was a social person, so I liked hanging out with friends, like, in a social setting, and I'm a nerd. I liked learning. And I had some cool teachers, so...
You had cool teachers? There's cool teachers?
Randomly switching your appearance 180 degrees is a great way to make people double and triple take. It did! It was great. I loved it. Because I was really into the shock factor.
You into shock factor? It's almost like you're into drama.
I mean...
Look at all your D&D characters.
Do we have to go there?
Threw you under the bus.
Look at every single fucking one of your D&D. I at least have wholesome characters, and I was through some shit.
And the thing is I don't do it on purpose either. I really don't. I think the most wholesome character that I have is one that I'm actually, like, writing a book about, and even then, that's, like, kind of questionable.
It's not wholesome. You're gonna break her heart, sit her and break her spirit, and continue to mush her into the mud until she becomes what you want her to be. It's like, now that you say it that way...
I mean, that's the joy of being an author, right? That's what you get to do. But the sad part is I, you know, also imprint myself on that character, so I'm like beating myself to a pulp, and that's not healthy. I don't think I've written a happy D&D character. Mike has challenged me to do a wholesome one, and to this day he still argues with me it's not wholesome because he did a sniper build. And I said, okay, this is gonna be the character, and she's gonna be wholesome because her parents and everything is fine, and she has a friendly rivalry with some people, and it's all good. He's like, but you're a bounty hunter. You kill people. Like, okay, and he's just like, how is that wholesome? I'm like, the competition with my friends is.
You're still
no, one of my characters is not sad, at least. Yeah.
You're still not proving your point, Eddie.
What, that I'm twisted? Bounty hunters don't have to kill people. You can often get a reward by bringing the fugitive in alive. Yeah, right.
But if you're a trophy hunter, that's a bounty hunter.
I never said I was a trophy hunter. It's just usually assumes that, you know, if you're a sniper, you tend to go for headshots.
Yeah, it's kind of hard not to be lethal when you're shooting people in the face! Might just be a personal opinion of mine, though.
Huh? Arrows are blunt. It's fine. I love it. They're just green tips. It's fine.
So,
I don't think he believes us, Jamie.
actually, I know that that's impossible to actually be perfectly non-lethal. Because York tried to make less lethal ammunition recently with blunted, rubber-headed crossbow bolts. With a crossbow that does less power than a bow does, or a normal crossbow. And it still has enough force to split a human skull if you hit them in the head.
Well, then you don't aim for the head.
But you just said you aim for the head.
I'm saying in York's case, he doesn't have to aim for the head.
Yes, but it means that your character's not going to have non-lethal. Not unless they're only aiming for targets that have helmets.
I don't know. Axel saved your bacon once by calling non-lethal. So you're gonna just go ahead and attack this villager? Yeah. Like, okay, roll to hit. Okay, that hits. Roll your damage. 8 damage! He's at -5 health. You have just killed this man. Axel's like, it's non-lethal. Just aim for the thighs. Thick thighs save lives! See?
I was about to say, thick thighs save lives. I mean, he might not even go down at that point. He might just continue to be able to run. He might just be like, my thighs are so thick you can't stop me. Can't walk without your femurs. And then we start getting back into the dark territory again. I'm gonna break your legs so you can't get away.
I got
Okay,
muffin.
Misery.
I got him. Oh, Axel. We're talking about breaking people's legs, and you're just like, I got a muffin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, donkey.
I'm
Oh.
talking about breaking people's legs in a daily conversation for you.
Not anymore, no. I've become a lot less hostile.
Mostly because we had to set a good example for a child who is actually, like, violent. I mean, she's not violent. She's a typical...
Nobody
hero.
said I had to set a good example for her.
I did.
When was this stated before now?
I always thought it was assumed when, you know, we had her.
Okay, I guess I'm not gonna sit her and teach her how to make a crossbow with an e-bike motor. Fuck.
No, but you can show her, you know, how to throw a good hook for self-defense reasons.
I just want to point out, I'm not very good at throwing hooks, but I'm very good at sitting here and just beating people senseless.
I know she's really good about driving heels into places. I try not to laugh. Your child throws knives. She needs more than a good example. She
needs
knives.
targets.
She eats glass. Or at least she chews on glass. Like, I swear I am not a bad mom. I swear.
Oh no, Jamie joined.
Hi, Jamie.
Me, your child
Jamie.
eats glass.
Yes. She just will find...
Allowed it.
No, she will just find a piece of glass and just pop it in her mouth because she's metal as fuck and be like, child! Like, what? So, no, I tend to get on her. No, what she did today was she took, like, the last little microwavable plate we have because the rest of them, there's, like, an aluminum ring on them so they can't go in the microwave. But she went ahead and picked it up and took it over to the couch and just threw it on the ground and said, glass! I'm like, yeah. I was like, it's more like it's ceramic, but, you know... And then she, like, tried to go ahead and play with it. And I'm like, no. So I had to, like, sweep it up.
Guess you're gonna be
And
microwaving everything in bowls from now on.
Yeah.
Until she breaks those.
But,
And she's working on that.
yeah. So,
This is why
our...
plastic is a good idea.
I would say this is why plastic exists.
She stands on it and breaks it. And stomps on it.
It just sounds like you didn't get the right plastic.
You say that, but we have a high-impact plastic that's great, and she has literally walked up to it and stomped on it until it started cracking. This
Her
child...
excuse is that she was dancing.
This child is a force of destruction.
I mean, she's our child. Of course she's gonna be a force of destruction.
Yeah, it's genetic. I'm sorry.
I have to say, I too was a two-eyed child, so.
Oh, what?
A two-eyed child, i.e., you have to watch me with both eyes. You can't just keep an eye on me.
Started the singer.
That's not going to help any.
Okay.
It really isn't.
Okay. Then I'll be quiet.
I can have it out.
Because you know what the problem is? When I get to the end, I have to sit here and continue going. When I'm going back and forth, the problem is I end up in the inside. Because I have 5 leaflets. 5 bundles. So say I start here and go here. If I do that back and forth, I'm going to end up here, have to come out here, and it's either I have to do the binding on the outside or I have to go up here, and then I have to sit here and do some sort of backtracky bullshit.
I just think you're making it harder on yourself, but, you know, you go ahead and you do you, boo.
I will.
I know. By the way, it is 9 o'clock. So, I take it that means I'm gonna try and feed the scale baby on my own?
Guess I'll put on the be right back screen.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay. Where was I? Yeah. How are you guys doing?
Am alive.
Yeah.
Still.
So
Nothing much changed since you left.
our snake decided to apparently water all of his enclosure.
Got everything wet, huh?
Yeah, he spilled his bowl everywhere.
Yeah, when I said I was a 2-eyed child, which is to say I need to be watching both eyes. I was saying I was going to keep an eye on you. It was both. Yeah. I mean, Gwen, she tends to be okay when she keeps herself preoccupied. Like, she'll, like, read her books and stuff, and she'll, like, sit on the couch and look at stuff, and she'll be quiet. You know? And it's just
That's when you know you're in danger.
It's when she gets bored.
I was the child that jumped off things.
I was the child that threw things.
Yeah, I wonder where our daughter got that from.
Oh, I don't wonder. I know.
I say I need to. I apparently need to ask my mom what I did as a child. I just know I was a fucking handful.
Yeah, our kid is just busy. And the thing is, you know how your parents curse you? Just like, I hope you have one just like you. I looked at my mom and she's just like, what the hell did I do? She's like, I don't know, because none of you girls were ever like that. I'm just like, so what did I do? If anything, I'm the easygoing kid.
I was the good kid myself. Which is hard to believe.
I was told once I got past the toddler stage, I was pretty fine. I didn't really do anything besides be a straight-up criminal, so, you know, it's okay.
Baby, you always been straight fine.
I had untreated ADHD for a while, so that made me a fun child to raise.
People keep on telling me they think I have ADHD and that. I don't see it. Looks at the stream and everything that I do.
I don't know, I've never been actually diagnosed with anything, so.
Yeah. I don't want to get diagnosed because sometimes it gets harder to find a job. So then they're like, ugh, we're actually gonna have to work with this one.
I mean,
here's the fun thing. I declare that I have a disability on every single form that tells it. I used to lie, but if you say you have a disability and they actually hire you, they get benefits for it.
Yeah, but it depends on what the position is, on how willing they're going to be able to give it to you.
Oh yeah.
Like factory work, they aren't usually very keen on giving you a job unless it's in an office, because it's like, okay, that's fine. It's not an important job and it's in an office, it's fine. It's production? Oh, no. You need to be focused.
They don't make you declare what it is, just that you have a disability that's on that list.
They also, if I had ADHD, I just didn't. I don't have to declare it. If I don't want to.
Yeah.
They don't have to know.
mm-hmm. I know a friend of mine was every so often they'll have to do those what are they called? Basically, you have those informational videos that everybody has to watch that it's mandatory, talking about like workplace safety or workplace interactions and all that other stuff. They were talking about like disability and stuff, but he was just like, but they didn't have anything about people that have neurodivergent brains anywhere. And I went to call and complain about it and ask about it, but even then I was just given the runaround, so I am upset. I'm like, I'm sorry.
Is this a friend that we both know?
Yes.
Ah.
So. Greetings, Witch and Smith. I am here to bully you with kindness. Well, hello, Nix, and how are you, my dear? And how did your Adept Survivor thing go? Sorry we had to skip out last night. I do know I have to serenade to you because I did promise. So.
Oh no, everyone. Watch out. She's going to use her siren voice.
My siren voice, whatever. Yeah, no. I've been waiting for my serenade, I'm sure. I'm doing great. Adept Survivor surprisingly well. I think I completed 5. Right? Oh, thank you for the follow. Please tell me you didn't follow because of my scuttle. I mean, if you did, like, all the power to you. No judgment, but...
It is a very spot-on skull.
Anyway. So, you should probably turn the music off.
Oh, yes, I should.
If I'm going to serenade. So, I haven't practiced it in a little bit, so I might stumble over the word just because, like, now I'm actually doing it and I'm a little nervous. So, no worries. I know. Okay.
Her singing would be infinitely better than mine anyways.
Okay. If the stars were mine, I'd give them all to you. I'd pluck those stars right from the sky and leave it only blue. I would never let the sun forget to shine upon your face, so when others would have rain clouds, you'd have only sunny days. If the stars were mine, I'd tell you what I'd do. I'd put those stars right in a jar and give them all to you. If the birds were mine, I'd tell them when to sing. I'd have them sing a sonnet when your telephone would ring. I would put them there inside the square whenever you went out, so you'd always be sweet music whenever you'd walk about. If the birds were mine, I'd tell you what I'd do. I'd teach the birds such lovely words and make them sing for you. I'd teach the birds such lovely words and have them sing for you. Ba 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 da da ba da 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 day da dee da 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 dee da 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 ro po po ba ro po de ro po po da ro po de rum bum 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 da dee da 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 bum bum ba da rum ba da 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 dee da da dee da da ro da de da do. If the world was mine, I'd paint it gold and green. I'd paint the oceans orange for a brilliant color scheme. I would color all the mountains, leave the sky forever blue, so the world would be a painting and I'd live inside with you. If the world was mine, I'd tell you what I'd do. I'd wrap the world in ribbons and then give it all to you. I'd teach the birds such lovely words and make them sing for you. I'd put those stars right in a jar and give them all to you. There you go. Melody Gardot for you. I did surprisingly better than I thought. Oh my god. Thank you so much. No problem. Thank you. Yes, Melody Gardot. You also know the Gardot melody? I only know a couple of her songs. And I sing them like all the time. All the time. Those are like my shower songs. I know that one song. I cannot say I'm familiar with much of her work. Yeah, but that was awesome. I adore that. Oh, I'm glad you did. Like I said, like I promised. So there we go. Thank you for stopping in, my friend. Appreciate having you here. And now I can actually like relax. I've been a little nervous about serenading just a little bit. I don't generally like I sing for like friends and stuff occasionally, but it's usually like, you know, whatever, but this is also on the internet now. So I'm going to cry. Oh, honey.
No cry. No.
I mean, if you want to cry and you need to cry, like cry. I'm not telling you like don't cry if that's what you need, but I hope I didn't. I hope if you cry, it's for a good reason. I'm going to cry. You did amazing. Well, thank you. I took 1 year in choir in high school, so
I have 0 musical talent.
I mean, you like to stomp on my last nerve, so I don't know if that's like.
No, that's like a martial art.
By the way, I think I accidentally turned this off. Unless somebody is talking, in which case that's fine. I did Glee Club in high school for about a year. That does not surprise me. At all, but that's awesome.
As far as I know, nobody is talking.
A good reason. That was a threat. Yeah.
I muted so I wouldn't make any noise because I'm munching on Chip.
I appreciate that. But yeah, I took a 1 year of choir in high school, and then before that I was in band for a few number of years. I was a flautist, but yeah, it went poorly, all things considered. It did not last longer than a year, but c'est la vie. Band is so much fun. I did clarinet. Nice. See, for me, what kind of there was two reasons why I quit band. One is because when I was going into high school, it was mandatory that you did marching band. So concert band was only in the winter when there wasn't any sports or anything. But if you're going to be in band, you also had to do marching band. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. So the other reason is...
That too.
Yeah. Just...
Unless you were on a sports team in the fall and couldn't make marching band because of it.
Yeah, but I wasn't a super, like, if I took sports, it was usually, like, I took, like, softball, like, little league and stuff, like, during the summer. But, no, one concert, like, there was a live concert that was also being recorded. And we were doing this really tricky piece. I think it was called March the Clown or Enter the Clown, something like that. Like, tempo was, like, really, really tricky. And I wasn't watching the director or closely enough, and I had everybody go off rhythm. Where are the clowns?
Oh, you brought everyone off with you?
The clowns are right in front of you, Nix. Yeah, so what ends up happening was he cut us off mid-concert. He just glared daggers at me, and he snapped his baton against my stand. I thought he was gonna break it. And for the rest of the concert, I didn't even play. I was just, like, moving my fingers along. I didn't play at all. And as soon as the concert was done, I booked it out of there. I never wanted to do band ever again. Of course you clip. Oh, okay. Just for the record. Okay. I will watch that.
No, my
I am
middle
so
school
sorry.
orchestra teacher once had to cut off a piece in the middle of it and start over during a concert. Cause I think it was called Improvada. But there was it was very important that the cellos were on the correct timing, because otherwise everything went to shit really, really fast. So this year the cellos just took off with tempo. And it was the entire orchestra falls apart immediately, and it just gets so bad that he goes, no, stop, and just starts everything over.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you have nothing to apologize for, Nix. I mean, that's just how it was. Like, we had another instructor that was also known for throwing stands at kids.
Huh?
Yeah, music. He was throwing music stands at kids. I would cry. Oh, trust me, dude. I did. Like, I was just like a big ball of anxiety. Like, I felt like I was gonna throw up. I was just like, So I got out. So, yeah, and the thing is, I think I was like 5th chair or 7th chair, something like that. So I wasn't like, I wasn't like a big to-do or anything to, like, brag about. But I would still like, nope, I'm not here. But, yeah. So, and I've always been like kind of like self-conscious about music, because for years I've just been told that I was terrible at singing. But, that's my fault for letting people get to me like that. So I need to be better at that.
Yeah, for listening to your sisters who have no taste.
I'm sorry it's okay. Like, honey, you have nothing to apologize for. It's just like a lesson learned. And I did end up selling my flute, and it went to a girl that absolutely loved it. She wrote me a thank you letter and everything else. So for whatever reason, I know how to read sheet music. At least, not in... Is it Treble Clef? I can't remember. It's been a minute. Not bass clef, treble clef, I think. But either way, like I know how to read music now. I know something about tempo. I don't know if I were to pick up a flute again, if I could remember everything. But so I do have, you know, an appreciation for music now. But
That looks better. It's not as curved.
it looks very nice, dear.
Sort of.
I mean, it's not bad for a first try. So my senior year was when I did all my fun like art stuff because I could actually like take those classes.